morning, afternoon, or evening, ladies and gentlemen. You have landed in the lounge at Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day, and on the weekends, getting together and playing games for 1 hour around a virtual table. This is my anniversary weekend of having the video series, not of going live, though. That happened in September, if I'm not mistaken, but I've now been doing this for 1 year as of May 13th. So, what we're doing today is, and this will give you time to maybe think of something if you haven't already, the loungers are going to be conducting the game. They will ask the questions. I will get first dibs on the answer, and then if I can't answer it, it goes out to the chat. Just make sure, if you are a lounger, to bring the correct answer as well. That way when people are listening later, they might, they'll know the right answer and see if they got it right as well. So, I think that really explains it. As you probably may have noticed at this point, I am not coming at you oddly from the pool house. Reason being is it's been raining on and off through the night and through the morning, and it's pretty mucky getting up there because I have to wheel up the buddy bench and all that jazz, and so I thought I'll just do this from the kitchen today. Tomorrow I'm hoping to be in the pool house, but it just depends on if I have to rent an ark from Noah to get up there. So, at any rate, I am going to have to try to do this in somewhat of an orderly way. So as you know, I'm probably sitting here writing down names, and we'll probably go in order of appearance to the best of our ability, which always makes RB crack up because I get confused and all that jazz. But I'm going to use the famous paperclip method where I put a paperclip beside the person whose turn it is and all that. So we'll see how it goes. If it gets to the point where, like if you didn't bring a question or whatever, we can, we'll just play it by ear, as they say. We have to be casual and fun today. So, probably by now I've landed, and you've noticed I'm wearing a hat that Mother gave me. That's why she called me over today. She got me 2 hats. The other one doesn't fit, but this one does. And I'm wearing it right now, I think. I hope. I don't know. Okay, that's all. Welcome. Glad to see you. Oh, thank you so much for hitting like. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Hello, thank you for hitting like. 5 people, 2 likes. What is with it? I don't understand. Hello, welcome to Lounging with Lisa. This is week number 38 of live lounging, and tomorrow is my 1-year anniversary of having the series. Tomorrow, there won't be a game, but we're just having question and answer period. You ask me questions. I don't like where was I born or, what's my favorite color, whatever you want, within reason. And I might ask the loungers some things as well. May is Ichthyosis Awareness Month, as is indicated right back here. If Benny could drop that link that I sent and people can get familiar with it, our dear sweet Peter Pot NL420 suffers from that skin condition. He's trying to raise awareness, and what a better time than in May, because it's the actual month. I'll show you my shirt again while I keep bloviating. It's Bernadette in glasses. Okay, before we have our moment of silence, a good vibe sending, I have some good news related to digital. Our dear digital diva, she got with me, and she got some pretty good news from the doctor. So for right now, she is hanging in there and doing well. So let's go ahead and have our moment of silence of good vibe sending. Well, I guess I will have a drag. Hi, RB. Jean, don't you have a guest there? I'll get with you in a minute. Okay, go. Oh, wait, stop. I'm sorry. I forgot to say who the moment of good silence of good vibe sending is for. For whom? Well, we're thankful about digital getting that good health report. Iranians who might be in a panic over our foreign policy, sick loungers, and citizens of the Gaza. Go. Time's up. Jean, my 3 drag minute has gone down to 2 drags, or 3 drag, whatever. Just 2. Okay. Oh, I'll read this for those just listening at home. I have no country to fight for. My country is the earth, and I am a citizen of the world. Eugene V. Debs. You can look him up. We've actually done shows dedicated to him. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and name the cows. Remember the cows? I didn't do the Share Care Nostril Flare Monday, so I'm going to go ahead and do this now. Hope you can see it, but if not, that's okay. We have Matthew LaCroix and Check the Evidence. These are both YouTube channels. This is a little bit different than what I normally do because I normally promote people that don't have 1,000. But I think these two gentlemen are excellent alternative researchers. Matthew LaCroix, the gentleman who wrote this book, is really an expert on the ancient texts. And then Andrew Johnson is really good with just all kinds of different things, but he's close friends with Dr. Judy Wood. So he has done a book about 9/11 here. I'll put that up there. And this book here is free to download. So there you have it. These are your cows. And the loungers of the week are, hello there, Kathleen. I'll write you down first. Loungers of the week are Shelly, my friend Shelly of Giza, Florida. Shelly. She doesn't get to do the live gigs a whole lot, but she listens later. Or she just listens while doing other things. And Ruby Slippers, our dear sweet Ruby, is a lounger of the week. Here's why, and then we'll move on. Shelly is funny, caring, and a deep thinker. We went to school together, which is kind of fun because I don't think a lot of my classmates are loungers. She has an affinity for Native Americans and their plight, and is just a good person in general. She also is even-handed in her criticism of both sides, politically speaking, and I dig that. Ruby Slippers brings total joy to the lounge. I love her fun answers and just enjoy her being there. I don't know a whole lot about her, but hope to change that soon. Ruby seems like she'd be a fun coffee talk partner. Coffee talk. She seems to have a fun personality and an easygoing spirit in general. And you two can get with me in private by way of my email. Maybe it'll be dropped. Hauserman46@gmail.com. And let me know if you'd like me to do a special video for you or have a phone conversation for 10 minutes. Either way, let me know. Okay, let me see if I am, if I have everybody here. Just Baked Alaskan, Benny, Smitty, Jean, Deborah, RB, and Kathleen. Benny was first in the lounge. So, let's go ahead and start. Benny, you would have, did you bring questions, Benny? Because you're the first one out. I'm going to use the paperclip method. I just wrote bake down first, but I know you were here first. The paperclip indicates whose turn it is. And, you know, just ask me a question. And if I don't know it, I'll throw it out to the chat room. And then you let us know who got it right. Okay, Benny, Benny, Benny. I'm ready, baby. Do you like my Bernadette shirt? Oh, and Mother got me this hat. Mother got me this hat. You'll let the second one go first. Okay, Baked Alaskan. You're on deck. Let me just show you. This has different, like pink and then aqua and then blue. I just love it. Mother called me over. That's why she called today to give me this shirt. Thank you, Deborah says she loves my shirt. Okay, Baked Alaskan. I'm ready for a question, baby. Trivia question. Is Baked Alaskan still here? That's my trivia question. What are the three main parts of an egg, not including the shell? That's an excellent question. Oh, my God. The yolk, the white, and that little thing in there, the membrane. That's my answer. Yolk, white, membrane. Don't know if I'm right or wrong. Smitty says the cat on the shirt looks like it could teach physics. Yeah, it does. With all that lovely groovy background and the glasses. That's my answer, Baked. You let me know if I got it wrong. And if not, is it right? Well, we'll wait a minute. Nope, it's not right. Okay, it goes out to the chat room. Does anybody know the three ingredients of an egg minus the shell? I guessed yolk, white, and membrane. I don't know. If I don't know it, I just, you know, I don't know it. You know what I mean? Hemingway is the answer. So, anybody want to take a stab at it? Grooviness matters, says Loco. While people are guessing, I'll tell you what I've done most of the afternoon or whatever. I've been looking at the Waltons on TV. You know how I live for that. Hello, Flower Child. Welcome to the lounge. I hope you brought some questions. I wonder if anybody's going to take a stab. at the answer. If not, you can go ahead and type it in, baked. I don't think anybody knows it. 3 parts of an egg minus the shell. Go ahead and let us know, baked. So baked went. Chalazae, C-H-A-L-A-Z-A-E is the name of the connecting membrane. Don't I get it right for membrane? Isn't that good enough? All right. Okay. Baked Alaskan has gone. It's Benny Loco's turn to ask me a question. Ready, aim, fire. So it's what? White, yolk, and C-H-A-L-A-Z-A-E. Thank you very much, Flower Child. My mother gave it to me, and I'll show you my shirt. My sister sent me this. It looks like Bernadette in glasses. I mean, it looks a lot like Bernie. Okay. Whenever Benny is ready to ask, thank you. It was a good trivia question, absolutely. I should have gotten it right for saying, what are the 3 main parts of a wood-burning stove? The flue, the hearth, or hearth, whatever, and the pipe. That's my answer. Hello, Mick. Mick Boyle has entered the lounge. That's my answer. Flue, hearth, and a pipe. That's it. What is this name 3 things deal? Mick, I'm delighted that you're in the lounge. I assume you saw my shirt. We're doing Stump the Host. Okay, other people are answering box, door, and pipe from Smitty. The fire, the hot thing, and the pipe. It wasn't membrane, it's fibers. Okay. For the egg answer, it's yolk, white, fibers is the actual answer. Thank you, Miguel. I call Mick Miguel. It's Ichthyosis Awareness Month, Mick. Check it out. A link has been provided. I'm waiting to see if I got this answer right. Lifter, leg, and poker are the correct answer. 3 main ingredients in a wood-burning stove, ladies and gentlemen, are lifter, leg, and poker. Yeah, baby. Oh, my God, baked. Okay, we don't know the answer to the egg thing totally. You'll have to look it up, ladies and gentlemen. Smitty, your turn. I hope it's something easy, like who wrote the song? I write the songs. That's Barry Manilow. Okay. It's Smitty's turn to ask me a question. For Stump the Host. Stump the Host. And while I have you here gathered today to get through this thing called life, thank you. Love you too, Loco. Ready for Smitty to ask me a question. The paperclip has indicated it's his turn. See, what primary colors make the color purple? I'm going to say red and blue. Final answer. Did I get it right? Red and blue. Hello, Blaine Hauserman. We're playing Stump the Host. My brother Blaine is in the lounge, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I like a basic question. Yes, I got it right. Blaine, little message for you. And also, this is what we're playing. Stump the Host. Very excited to have my brother in the lounge, and we did our quote of the week earlier, quote of the day, what have you, from Eugene Debs. I haven't seen Blaine in here in ages. I don't know how to act with my brother here. It's very frightening, I'm sure. Do you like the hat Mom gave me, Blaine? Okay, it's Jean's turn to ask me a question. Fire away, Jean. I'm going to. Okay, Mick, we have to go in order here. You'll have to ask that later. Jean, it's her turn to, okay, Smedley Butler had a very large tattoo made, wow, which started at his throat and extended to his waist. Was it 1, an Eagle, Globe, and Anchor. 2, flag of the U.S. Marine. Or 3, the Battlefield Cross? That's an excellent question. Lord, I'm just going to have to take a guess. He was a Marine. Then again, I'm going to say 3. Blaine, you're not allowed to guess. You have to wait till I get it wrong. 3 is my answer, though, coincidentally, along with my brother Blaine. 3 is my answer. You know what? I could just look the other way and then answer. That way, if people jump in and answer, because that's how we normally do, then they won't be reprimanded and put in the corner with a dunce hat. What do you think? Okay, good guess, but the answer is 1. Eagle, Globe, and Anchor. That's really interesting. Thank you, Jean. Thank you. Deborah, it's your turn, baby. The paperclip has indicated it's your turn. And I love how I write down Blaine's last name like I don't know who it is. You know that the heat's been on and it's storming. Well, I know. Okay, Flower Child's getting a kick out of my punishment. Well, sometimes this gets really confusing because people that ask the question, they're not sure of the right answer and stuff, and then I get confused and I burst into tears and fall over in my chair and leave. I'm sure. Okay, Deborah, ask away, babe. Please oh, thank you so much, Benny Loco. I don't want to read that out loud because I get all embarrassed about that stuff. Waiting for Deborah to ask me a question. What was the hit song from 1976? Well, in what genre? And what, like, is there more to the question? Or any hit song of 76? I still wouldn't know that answer. Any hit, or a hit song? Is there more to the question, my sweet Petunia? Like, any hit song of 76. Okay, let's think. Staying Alive. Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. That's my final answer. David Dundas, Blue Jeans or something? Any hit song of 76. My answer is, what was it? Staying Alive by the Bee Gees, and I have no clue if that would be right or wrong. RB, you're on deck. I got it right. Are you serious? Is Staying Alive really it? Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I guess it was it was 77, says, play that funky music. Okay. Well, Deborah says I got it right. Smitty claims it was 1977. So, find out. AWB. Okay, RB, it's your turn to ask me something. Let me make sure I got all my stuff done here. Yes, I did. I was 12. Yeah, I just did math. I was 12. Don't faint, I did math. You know, my brother's an accountant, and here I know nothing about math. Average White Band. Oh, I love them. Yeah, play that funky music. Hello, Denise. That's okay. Glad you're here. I'm writing you down. Welcome to the lounge, and thank you for sending me a new lounger. I forgot who it is. I'm too high to really ask anything, but it's fun watching. Okay, point taken. Kathleen, did you bring a question? Hi, The Fly. Thank you. The Fly says, just in for a moment. Keep up the excellent work, Lisa. Good to see everyone. Thank you, The Fly. Always enjoy when you fly into the lounge. Stephanie, that sounds right, I think, Denise. But she said you sent her and all that. Share this video because people aren't really getting... Hi, 123. Aren't getting notified. So, okay, I'm waiting for Kathleen. Oh, how much did a new house... Oh, boy, this is a good one. I held the chat, too. Cost in the 60s. A... $8,450, B, $12,700, or C, $23,450. In the 60s. Boy, it's a toss-up between A and B. I'm going to go with A, Kathleen, A, which is $8,450. Hi, Stoner Grandma. That's what I'll do from now on. I'll hold the chat, I'll give my answer, and we'll go from there. Get it? I guessed A. Smitty says $8,450, a new car about $1,200. Don't know if that's right, though, because the lounger who brings the question is responsible for the answer, but I hope it is right, Smitty, because that means I got one right. Waiting on Kathleen to let me know if that was right. 8,450. A. Final answer. You notice watcher is not, it's B. How interesting. B is the answer, which is $12,700. Wow. Okay. Flower Child, what'd you bring me, baby? It's your turn. And then Mick is next after Flower Child, so get on deck, as they say. Speaking of fly, what famous black something movie featured? I wouldn't even know that. Hello, 420 Iron Horse. Welcome to the lounge. Waiting on Flower Child. What year was Canada established as a country? That's an excellent question. I have no idea. 1890 is my final answer. No clue. Okay, Denise, you'll be after my brother. July 1, 1867. Interesting. What did I say, 1890? Wow, okay, cool. Canada was established July 1, 1867. Very good. Mick, ask away, baby. Close. I said 1890. Whatever. Mick, it is your turn, baby. If he's still here. Mick's usually at work. Why so late? Didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that one either. Lisa can't answer this one. Who looked for the purple banana till it got put in the truck? Prince. Prince is my answer, Mick. Look for the purple banana until they put us in the truck. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's get nuts. Banana. Okay, I'm out of control. It's my brother's turn to ask. Hello, Joy Fold Show. Okay. Joy Fold, welcome to the lounge. Welcome to the lounge. My brother is going to ask a question, I think. Make it one that I might get right. I'm hungry. Blaine, are you here? Blaine, are you here? After my brother is Denise. Okay, my brother asked me to hang on for a minute, so meanwhile we can just share care and nostril flare. It is very good to see Joy Fold Show. I like the name, too. People are sharing, caring, nostril flaring. I hope Blaine asks me something I know. I don't want to come across as dumb. You know that I brought some old questions from a music one for, like, if we have a time where it's kind of a downtime. So, if Blaine doesn't show up real quick, I can ask a question in the interim. I just like to say the word interim. Is somebody named Irene here? Is an amazing talent. Cool. Joyfold. What year did Steve Perry leave Journey? Well, there were a couple times, but I think the last official time was 1996. That's my final answer. 1996. If I'm wrong, I'm going to hang my head in shame. Because, you know, he left and then he came back. Okay. And then they did that final album and they won a Grammy. I think it was 1996 was the last official time. Come on, Blaine, you're supposed to come with a prepared answer. Can somebody go Google if Steve Perry officially left Journey in 1996? Because my brother did not follow the deal. Okay, fine. We're moving on to Denise. We don't know when Steve Perry officially left Journey. I'm sticking with 96. Leave it to Blaine. Leave it to Blaine to throw the fly in the ointment. Ointment. My brother finds that word to be weird, and it is. Okay, Denise is ready to ask, I think. Drinking from a mama bear's glass. Blaine, Smitty used to live in Erie, and he did all that kind of work on the Great Lakes, like, okay, like Joel's sister-in-law. Okay. Who was the first president born a United States citizen? Wow, that's interesting. Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't know. I'm going to say I don't know. Hemingway is my answer. I really don't know because George, he left in 1998. For the Steve Barry question, it was 1998 officially. Thank you. You're a good wrench, Deborah. First president born in the country. I don't know that answer. I'm going to say Ernest Hemingway. That's my answer when I don't know the answer. It's my standard answer. I don't think the fly is still here, so we're going to move to 1, 2, 3 next. Michelle R. You are the 17th lounger to enter the lounge. Yes, thanks for doing that. Because some people play later at home, whatever. You know, I don't want them to be totally bored. It was Van Buren. The answer is Van Buren for the first United States president to be born in the country. Martin Van Buren, I believe that was his name. Thank you. That was a really thoughtful question. Okay. 1, 2, 3 is next. And after this, I'm going to have to take my break because I'm already floating. So, I'm waiting. 1, 2, 3. Do you have a question? I played a club in Erie called Fat Daddies. That sounds familiar. 1, 2, 3. Waiting on you, baby. Not ready? Okay, then I'm going to ask a question just to keep the flow going. Let's see here. Okay. In 1985, Frank Zappa, Dee Snider of Twisted Sister, and John Denver got together in order to do this. Seth Rogen, Ben Affleck, Christopher Reeves, and other celebrities have followed suit. See, I brought backup so we don't lag. Well, that's okay, Gene. We'll wait now because I don't want to get too confused. You know how I am. Does anyone know the answer of why Frank Zappa, Dee Snider, and John Denver, what did they all do together in 1985? Michael J. Fox has also done it, by the way. Do. Fly, no. I bet you $1 my brother knows. Set up a charity, that's a good answer. Unfortunately, it is incorrect. Smoked a joint, no. Frank Zappa didn't really get stoned. A benefit, these are thoughtful answers, but unfortunately incorrect. The right answer is they testified in Congress. Testified in Congress. It was about that PMRC, the Parents Music Resource Center. They wanted to label the albums, if you remember, like, yes. So, okay. Is 1, 2, 3 ready with a question? Or I could just take my break now, actually, because I really have to go. I'm going to take my break. When I come back, 1, 2, 3 can ask me a question. I love you all. Nicholas, where's Nicholas? Hi, Nicholas.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've made it to the commercial break here on Lounging with Lisa. I'm going to play a number from the Dixie Doodler album. My father was in the Dixie Doodlers and helped make this album. I believe it is called... No, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. The name of it is Tiger Rag. And I am actually playing an album. I'm going to just, for the younger listeners, I'm going to give you the total experience of trying to get the track right. Here we go. host. That got me leaping all around the house, prepping for the show. I've set up the studio. Wow. Chuck Hornstein's Dixie Doodlers at Conneaut Lake. Blaine Hauserman, my father, trumpet and flugelhorn. Dusty Rhodes, saxophone and clarinet. Tom Lewis, trombones and vocal. Morris Youngall, bass and tuba. Daryl Shakely, a man whose name I love to say, on drums. And Chuck Hornstein, the band leader himself, on the piano. Thank you. Here I am.
Here I am. Good gravy. Jake, I saw that you floated in. Jake, good to have you in the lounge. I hope you brought questions. Did anybody else come in my absence? This is wonderful. 17 people, 17 likes. And did my brother leave? Did my brother leave? Yes, I saw you, Nicholas. I wrote you down. Hello, I'm glad you're here. I'm waiting for 1, 2, 3. We can just get right back into it. 1, 2, 3 is going to ask me a question. Okay. All right, goodbye, Blaine. He might still be listening. You never know with him. So, okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm ready for you, babe. Okay. Oh, ba-da-ba-bum. Hope 1, 2, 3 didn't leave. Excuse me. Should I ask another question? Because I don't think 1, 2, 3 is here. I'll ask another. Oh, here she is. What century did the USA first bring out newspapers? Oh dear, century. Well, the United States or like just America? Okay, well, that's kind of a, I don't know. I mean, the 1700, I would say the 17th century, but we weren't really the United States then. So I don't know. Okay, Mick. I don't know. I'm going to go with what Benny said, 18th. Yeah. Because, I mean, if it's the United States, it would be different. Okay, don't know. Just let us know what the answer is, and we'll move from there. And Stoner Grandma would be next. SG Grandma. XG Grandma. Nicholas also says 18th. 18th is the answer then? That's what I thought, Smitty, but I didn't know, like, the United States or what, so. What is the answer for sure? 1, 2, 3. Or whoever knows it. Is it 18th century? I think it is. Of course, then again, I think Hemingway was a president. I don't really. Do. Okay, excellent. Great, 18th. SG Grandma, it's your turn to ask me something, honey. Ask me something easy, like what is 1 + 1? I might get it wrong. Anyhow, there's no way I could have done this at the pool house today. It's been raining on and off. I would have gotten caught in a downpour, so forth. So, Gus Hall says Smitty. All right, SG Grandma. I can ask a question in the meantime until it, okay. From what continent is Rick Springfield originally? From what continent? These are, thank you, Denise. She loves my hat. These are questions that I did a long time ago, but I thought we have new people. It'll keep us going when it gets. Oh, wow. Okay, this is a good question. Go ahead and answer, Mick. I'm going to answer the SG Grandma question. What century were midwives burned at the stake? I think the 17th century, making it in the 1600s. That's my final answer. Yes, Smitty came in with Australia, Mick, and Jean. Australia is the answer for the Rick Springfield. Deborah got it right as well. And my answer for the witches at the stake is the 17th century. Final answer. Benny Loco agrees with me. Denise and Nicholas are getting the Rick Springfield thing right as well. Benny is clapping. 420 Iron Horse. I don't know if you're still here or not, but you're next to ask to stump the host. You are next in line to stump the host. Midwives, Europe, Dark Ages. Okay, I don't know the answer. Or I guess 16th century. Let us know if that's right. I think SG Grandma, you were a midwife, weren't you? Glad you didn't get burnt. Okay, okay. Then we'll skip ahead to Joy Fold. If Joy Fold likes to do it. Deborah loves this idea. It's a lot of fun. Well, good. We've done it a few times. Gives me a little break. You just asked me a trivia question, but you need to know the answer of any kind. General trivia, 420. Did you want to do it? I'm still waiting to see if the 16th century is the correct answer. Jean got it right. Jean says 14th century. Midwives were burnt at the stake in the 14th century. How interesting. Thank you. Grandma's too stoned to type. That was funny. No question? Okay. Then we'll move on to 420, I think, was going to try to come up with one. So if we could move along, if you'd like, to Michelle R., and work 420 into it when, let's do that. Michelle R., do you have a question? Michelle R., Dead Drop is going live. 14th, okay. Michelle R., if you are in the lounge, you may ask me a question. They didn't have matches, no questions, that's fine. Nicholas, you're up to ask me a question, babe. Make it easy. Nico. Uh-oh, okay. Do you have a question, Nicholas? If not, just type 1, and we'll come back to you. Deborah has to leave in 5 minutes. Thank you very much for being here at all. I really appreciate it. Hello, Pat Hacker. I know Pat Hacker brought questions. What Mexican state does Nicholas live? Can I leave the room for a minute? San Cristobal. San Cristobal State. That's my answer. I don't know anything about Mexico. So my answer is San Cristobal, or however you say it, which I think is just a city. Jean says Chapitas or something like that. C-H-A-P-I-T. Appointment? Okay, Deborah. Keep me posted. Veracruz. I'm going to say what Smitty said. Just let us know, Nicholas, what the answer is. And then Jake, I don't know if Jake is here or not still. It's C-H-I-A-P-A-S is the state in which Nicholas dwells in Mexico, ladies and gentlemen. I can't say it, so... Jake, do you have a question? Do you have a question, honey? Because that's your turn, Jake. If not, I'll ask one while Pat Hacker gets ready. Okay, go ahead and ask. Great. Jake has one. He has a question. I hope your mom's doing better. In what year did Campbell's Soup come out? That's a wonderful question. Okay. I'm going to just guess. I don't usually ask you all years, but I'll go along with the shenanigans. Campbell's Soup, 1896 is my answer. 1896. Smitty says 1886. 1930 says Nicholas. I'm drinking out of a Confederate cup, so I wanted to hide it from you. I do have the Union one too. Don't panic. Don't judge me. It's just a cup. Okay, we need the answer, Jake. Everybody's guessing. 1910 said SG Ground. When did they make cans? These are good questions. Okay, Jake, let us know, honey. Jake will let us know. What did I even say? 1897? I love those 1890s. Maybe Depression era is right. Deborah says 1869. Baked Alaskan says 1950. The answer is 1869, officially from Jake. Thank you, honey. Very good. Pat Hacker, you're on. Pat Hacker. They were well established in Camden, New Jersey by 1900, says Smitty. Yeah, I figured it was early, but I didn't think it'd be that early. I thought it'd be closer to the turn of the century. Pat Hacker, what is AILUSTRA phobia, allurophobia. The fear of going barefoot. That's my answer, the fear of going barefoot. I have no idea, but I'm going to say that. It is interesting. I can't even pronounce that word, Pet Hacker, but I'm going to go along with the fear of going barefoot. Fear of lights in your eyes, fear of winged things. The love of cats, it has nothing to do with fear. How interesting. AILUROPHOBIA is the love of cats. Wow. Okay, we're back to the beginning. Is Baked Alaskan still with us? If so, you can ask a question. Okay, ask away, Baked. I like to call you Baked. I hope you don't mind. You know, my son moved up to Alaska. What are the 5 mother sauces? I don't even know what a mother sauce is. 5 mother sauces. Marinara. Hemingway. I don't know. I don't know the answer. Hemingway is my answer. 5 mother sauces. I don't even know what it is. Jean guessed milk, 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 and milk. Jean, do you have a guest there? If so, hello to Jean's guest from the lounge. Alfredo marinara, says Michelle R. Well, I was going to go that way, but I don't even know any more sauces. Alfredo marinara, plain red sauce, meat sauce, mushroom sauce. He hopes tahini is one. Hollandaise sauce, cheese, tomato. All kinds of different things coming in. You can divulge the answer when you can. Okay, Denise. And Benny Loco should get on deck to ask a question while I have you here. Tomorrow, remember, is just a plain question and answer period. Nothing to do with trivia. You can just, I don't know, ask me my favorite singer, or why am I doing this lounging, or a book that I like, or whatever you want. Okay, here's the answer. Tomato, hollandaise. Is that how you say it? Bechemel. Oh my God. Veloute, and then Espangol. Good Lord. Am I this tough when I ask you all questions? No, I am not. You have to give me a question where the answer is Hemingway. That's all I ask. And I might not even get that right because I'm not a Hemingway expert. It's kind of a joke. Okay, Benny. It's my first time. I know, Baked, and I love you. By the way, I do love you. I totally live for you, and I love your videos, and I love how you're a deep thinker. And I don't know, you just come across real calm and deep to me. So, there, love you so. I'm done praising you, Baked Alaskan. Waiting on Benny. Oh, you know what? I could ask one. Okay, Benny doesn't have one, so Smitty, it's your turn. And goodbye, Deborah, and thank you so much. Absolutely, I'm serious too, Baked. You know I am. And that was very sweet when you talked about labels the other day. I really liked it. Okay, Smitty. Smitty, it's your turn to ask me a question. While you are getting ready to type, I'll ask a question just to keep the flow going. You can choose a ready guide in some celestial voice. If you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice. Was stated by this Great White North 3-piece band. We will work on that in between where Smitty's getting me a question. I love you. I love you so. Yes, Nicholas is correct. And Jean. Okay, Michelle R. After Smitty goes, I'm going to have you go. I'll just jump down because you didn't get to ask one. Baked Alaskan got it right as well. The answer is Rush for the one that I just asked. So I'm waiting on Smitty to arrive with a question. If you don't have one, we're going to let Michelle R. go ahead because she... Okay, here goes. The flag of the Spanish Republic, I guess, is violet, not purple. Oh my God. What three primary colors make violet? I'm going to say blue, red, and white. Is white a primary color? Blue, red, and white, if white's a primary color. That's my answer. If not, blue, red, and yellow. It would be my answer. Michelle thinks it's blue, red, and white as well. Red, yellow, blue, says Benny. That was my second choice because I don't know. Blue, red, white. You'll have to let us know, Smitty. Yeah, I don't know if white's considered to be a primary color. But red, blue, and either yellow or white. So let us know, Smitty. And probably, I don't know what it is. Michelle, I'm going to move the paper clip to your name. Because after, Benny got it, yellow. So it's yellow, blue, and red. Cool. Okay, excellent. Very good. Okay, Michelle R. is going to ask away. We have 12 minutes left of this merriment. Michelle R., fire away, babe. White is all visible colors. When was cannabis first used as medicine? Oh my God. Probably at the dawning of time. The 1100s is my answer. The 1100s. It's a good question. I really don't know. Nicholas says, nobody knows when first used as medicine. Benny says 8,000 years ago. Is that the 1100s? No, I'm losing my mind. Jean says 200,000 years ago. The day they discovered fire. Very good, 420. That's funny. I don't know, I'm kind of giggly today. It's my love of the Waltons. That's the only thing I really want. Well, I watched that Roseanne show. I'm sorry. No offense. Jesus was smoking it. I bet that's why he was happy, says Jake. Stone Age, says Nicholas. Very funny. These are cute. What answer did you have in mind? Michelle R. says 2727 BC. Very interesting. Very thought-provoking. Denise says 2900. And then Smitty says long before that in Siberia, around 20,000 years ago. Maybe the first. So, anyhow, that's a thought-provoking question for sure. All right, where were we here? Jean. I'm going back up to Jean. Jean the Dancing Machine, ask away. While Jean gets her question together, I will ask one to keep things flowing. Across the pond question. Which group from across the pond claimed that they didn't have much of a girlfriend as they never seemed to get a lot? Oh, I love this question already. While that's sinking in, here's the question from Jean to me. I held the chat. In Lonesome Dove, a herd of cows are struck by lightning. It is conducted from cow to cow by the tips of their horns. This is known as flash lightning, St. Elmo's fire, or the bovine effect. I love this question, and you worked Lonesome Dove into it. St. Elmo's fire. Final answer. St. Elmo's fire is my final answer. And see if anybody came in with my, in the meantime question. I say St. Elmo's fire. But, you know, I can be wrong and am often wrong. I love how you did Lonesome Dove. I love it. She worked in Lonesome Dove. Jean, I live for you. I got it. 100 points for me. Weird as it is, the answer is St. Elmo's fire. Do you know what led me to believe that? On the Waltons, if you remember, whenever Kurt goes to deliver somebody's baby, the baby dies and all this jazz, it's a total thunderstorm and lightning. Mary Ellen freaks out because some lightning hits and it goes down the fence, and he said it's St. Elmo's fire. Okay. Did anybody get my question right about across the pond? Across the pond, which group from across the pond claimed that they didn't have much of a girlfriend as they never seemed to get a lot? As soon as that's answered, we'll move on to, oh, Deborah left. RB is not playing. Kathleen, you still here? Kathleen is next. Oasis, Beatles. I love that song. Midnight at the Oasis. Stones, the Rolling Stones, Prince Charles, Beatles. Hello, Independent Outsider. The answer is Supertramp. I'm writing you down, Indy, and then I'm going to read the question. I held the chat. Here's the question from Kathleen to me. During the Depression, what served as admission into the Star Theater in Mercerburg? 1, canned goods, or A, canned goods. B, bartering services. 3, loaves of bread. Loaves of bread, final answer. Loaves of bread is my final answer. For those new people, here's Bernadette in glasses. A lot of people are guessing A, which would be canned goods. I'm still saying loaves of bread. Baked Alaskan said bread as well. And bartering services says Smitty. And we'll just let Kathleen tell us what. And Flower Child, get on deck, baby. Well, that would seem correct. Jean says canned goods because they last longer. Kathleen, A, to help supply the local soup kitchen. Very good. So the answer was canned goods. Excellent. Wonderful. Very thoughtful questions. Okay. Flower Child, you have something for me? Is Flower Child still here? Or do we run her off? Independent Outsider, do you bring a question and an answer? Stoner Grandma must be behind on the chat. She said bread. What year were the Beatles started? That's a good question. Okay, let me think. I'm not looking. In fact, I'm going to hold the chat. Okay, what's his name? Supposedly that happened. 1963, final answer. 1963 is my final answer. Independent Outsider, here's what we're doing today. That's what I said too. 1963 is my answer. Flower Child says March of 1057. I think it's supposed to be 1957. People are saying 1957, 1962. But the answer is 1957, really? 57. Wow, Denise said it as well. That's interesting. I clearly had no clue. None. So they started in 57. Interesting as all get out. Mick has left. My brother left. Denise, do you have something? I know. I would have thought it would have been, close in the early 60s. So the answer is really 1957. Okay. Hi, John. Oh, please. Hello, John. John Carter. Welcome to the lounge. Glad you stopped in. Wow, that is so interesting. Okay, Denise, it's your turn. If you have something for me. Meanwhile, you can look at my pen. That's a pearl, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Denise, how many feet are in a mile? Oh, God, something like 5,672. That's my answer. 5,672. I really don't know. I'm not good with math or measuring or miles or liters or 5,280. Well, I wasn't too far off. Yeah, I was. 5,260 says Nicholas. Hello, Mark Damon. Did you bring me a question? Mark Damon. Remember, tomorrow we hang and we do question and answer to celebrate the year anniversary of the video series. And so, Denise, is that the answer then? Let's see what the answer really is for the mile. Where is it? Drop in the answer again, would you please? 5,280 says Stoner Grandma. I guess that's right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Not sure if you're still here. I could let some of the newbies ask something. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm just gonna. It's a free for all till the end of the game. What state has the most cities in the top 10 largest cities by land area? From Independent Outsider. Largest cities by land area. California. Final answer. Free for all. We're not going in order. But we can't just fire off rapidly. And then my next question. Nope. Okay, give us the answer, honey. What kind of weapon was a Falchion? Um, an arrow, a bow and arrow. Alaska, really? The answer for the one about the cities is Alaska. We have like 3 minutes left of this, of the shenanigans. So, I'll try to get everything. How much water is there in the Pacific Ocean? 714 million cubic kilometers. Wow. The name of the ghost at Coney Lake Park is Elizabeth. I'd love to see Alaska too. My son's living there now. What's the name of the fund established in Alaska for oil revenue to be distributed to residents? The Exxon Fund. Exxon Valdez Fund. That's my answer. Kathleen says, yes, I'm not sure why. The answer was sword for the weapon. Okay, we're going to wind it down. Who said I wouldn't go to war against as I have done to protect some lousy investment? Smedley Butler. Maybe said that, Jean. Some lousy investment of the bankers. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining in today on Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Please join me, join others, drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door. Thank you, John. Research before you judge. Remember that war is indeed a racket. Don't take my word for this. Check out General Smedley Butler. John, very nice to see you today, and others, of course, in the lounge. I'll read a few closing statements here, and I'll see you tomorrow at 2:30. Please, it's the anniversary show. Yeah. Was my answer right about, oh, good. Jean says it was right. Smedley Butler said, I wouldn't go to war again as I have done to protect some lousy investment of the bankers. Okay. Lisa, you seem like a wonderfully beautiful person. Looks can be deceiving. Thank you, John Carter. I really do appreciate it. I live for you. Independent saying hi, bye. Thanks for joining from Benny. Thank you for a great show, Lisa from Denise. This was great. Thank you, Lisa. Goodbye, everyone. Flower Child. Thank you, Lisa Hauserman from Baked Alaska. See ya, everyone from 123. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell at John Carter. Thank you from Denise. Glad I got here for some more fun from Nicholas. Have a great day. Cheers. 420. Lisa and all the loungers. This was fun. Thanks. Nicholas is guessing the General Smedley Butler. See you tomorrow. 123. Oh, okay, that was another question. It was nice to meet the newbies. I'm really glad to see old, new, borrowed, and blue here. I've had people that have been with me since the get-go, like Pat Hacker, and Benny was an original lounger, too. Okay, I love you. I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. Love, love.